on the previous video.
Yeah. Natsuki, do you hear me talking to you? If you do, then say something! What the hell is that for? Looks like you finally managed to lose your temper, but you paid no attention to your footing. I guess that pretty much sums you up perfectly, doesn't it?
Damn.
Pathetic. Oh, yeah?
It's false. It was always false.
Boom. How's it going, comrades? This is Wes, aka Dr. Fumbles here with another reaction. Guys, we are on ReZero Season 2, Episode 15. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this double upload for the week. Like I said, I might continue this for the next couple of weeks depending on how you guys like it. If you guys are like, no, yeah, please keep doing 2 episodes per week, I'll probably continue doing that until further notice. If not, then maybe I'll just stop or maybe force myself to react to something else, on Thursdays, but on Wednesdays. But yeah, I guess just let me know. Just let me know, guys. So let's go ahead and get right into it. What happened last episode? Right, so last episode, Roswell and Subaru essentially, they made a bet, or rather, Subaru makes a bet with Roswell, saying that he can save everybody at the mansion and at the sanctuary within the 3 days he has, and if he is able to save them, Roswell has to leave the book alone. Like he can't take any more advice from that gospel, and he has to just like go along with Subaru. So we'll see how that plays out. Puck, he actually left Amelia. Well, I mean, I guess he essentially he broke the contract with Amelia now. I guess to release her memories. So now she's starting to remember her stuff, to remember things, which I'm assuming might help her during the trial now. I'm guessing it should help her cope with things better, it looks like. And then also, yeah, the last where we left off, Garfield. Oh, Amelia goes missing, so Garfield and everyone's looking for her. Subaru finds Amelia, but Garfield, he finds Otto, and so it looks like I think it's Otto's job to keep Garfield distracted. It looks like. Hopefully, Otto doesn't get killed again by Garfield. So we'll see how that goes, guys. So you know what? Without further ado, my homies, let's dive on into this. Disclaimer: this is not a substitute for the actual show, but rather a reaction. So please support the original creators by watching the show first, then come back for my reaction. Thank you. Now, let's get to it.
And why the hell are you still hanging around? You want to talk, but the one you want to talk to ain't here.
That's true. I suppose you could say I'm buying some time so a certain boy and girl can be alone for a little while. Understand?
Oh, really?
Oh, jeez.
Piss off, because you ain't got what it takes, small fry. The stone. Damn it.
Oh,
Is this what you're looking for?
can't transform either.
A good merchant always keeps one step ahead to try and
Yo,
improve his
my
chances of
boy
success.
Otto.
And that's exactly what I am.
You little shit.
The entire forest is against you now. So enjoy this warm welcome from the Zada bugs.
Damn it. Go away. Get off me!
Okay, Otto, I see you. I see you.
When I was a young boy, the world around me felt like a hellish cradle.
Are we getting some Otto backstory? I like the style, like how it's all
Brother,
grainy.
7 years my senior, who realized written words might finally bring about that understanding, and spoken words couldn't.
Okay. So he's gonna write it. What'd you put? Aw. What? Dude, what did you... Dude, what did you write? It's not another language.
That moment might have been the first time I'd cried out since I was born.
I wonder what he wrote.
Admit it! I know you were with my girlfriend, you little son of a bitch!
Wait a minute,
Shut up! Just stay away from her, you freak!
This is all just a misunderstanding. I've got to get to the bottom of this.
I saw.
It's a pretty looking cat. Okay.
I know the truth. You're the 8th guy she's been with.
Oh.
Jerk! I'll have you killed for saying that.
Oh, so
I made an enemy of the daughter of the most powerful person in town, and they ran me out.
only just because he was trying to do the right thing. So the girl, that chick was like, just like.
After that, I managed to find true independence as a merchant. I worked harder than I ever had in my life.
Well, what do we have here? And where exactly are you?
Oh my God.
Hurry!
Oh no. So he met them? How the hell did you live?
Lucky
Ah.
boy, you know that? You would have been killed right here if I hadn't found you first.
Yeah.
So if I were you, I'd show my gratitude to the boss kid.
Wait, do you mean you've got a kid as your boss?
That's exactly what I mean.
The boss
And he
kid.
also happens to be the guy who saved your life.
I'm so glad I didn't die.
Yeah.
It was then that I realized every time I cry, it marks a rebirth in my life. My first one happened as a baby after being born. The second, after witnessing my family's love for me and realizing where my heart is. And this day, the third, when I had a brush with death and gained an understanding of my purpose and true reason for living.
Oh, that's pretty profound.
If I'm being... Yeah, I already know!
Right behind you, getting close.
I said I already know that! I planned for it, so it's all part of the calculation!
I'm going to die, poor thing.
Could you please stop being so pessimistic and have a little faith in me?
Oh. Why did that happen?
Is this what happens when I keep using my ability? This divine protection of mine can really be annoying.
Stop using it.
I want...
I mean, it's not like they're saying anything that's worthwhile anyways.
At this point, I think I've done about all I could do.
Give me the stone back, you hear me? I'm finished playing games with you! Well, alright then. When you wake up, this entire thing will be...
Let's just say that my personal battle might end here, but it's far from over.
Bro, no!
Rum!
Cocky bitch!
Not that I didn't know, but you're so pathetic I couldn't watch.
Come on, isn't that comment a little harsh towards someone who just gave everything he had fighting? Guess when all's said and done, you trust Mr. Natsuki as much as I do, don't you, Rom?
Miss Rom.
Just because you feel awkward, don't take it out on me!
Uh-oh. Let's put a transform. Oh, no.
As a reminder, you haven't even beaten me one time in a fight.
Damn.
Way!
Rom just putting their work on them. Oh, did he?
It seems you've gotten stronger, haven't you, Garf?
When I left for this place, half of me believed you'd be here, and the other half just wished for it.
Half and half.
I'm so relieved that I found you.
Just relieved?
Huh?
Does this mean you're not angry?
Hold on, what are you talking about? Were you actually afraid I'd be mad at you? Well, I'm not. Though I did panic, and frankly, I wasn't even sure I was alive.
Oh.
I see. You're
He's not angry.
Amelia?
After what's happened, you don't feel that way at all. You won't even get angry at me. Why?
You want him to be angry at you?
Won't you, Subaru? What I did was really selfish, wasn't it? It caused you trouble, didn't it? Are you not angry because you knew better than to expect anything?
Oh my
You're
gosh.
kind to me even when I messed
She
up
is
because it
really,
doesn't
really
please
hard
you.
on herself.
Why didn't you keep your promise to me?
Promise?
You and Puck, you broke your word and went away.
Oh.
You had it out.
Night after night, you rush into the same damn trial, don't you?
Hmm.
And all it amounts to are some scenes from your past. There's no need for you to keep moping about stuff that's over and done with. When I tried to do it for you, you told me no and said only you could do it. So when you blow it, that just means you were all talk.
Subaru.
And then, when your guardian and pet takes off, you abandon your duties and run off to sulk and cry your eyes out. Sorry, but I just can't put up with it anymore.
Oh, snap. There we go. I think she wants to hear this,
You're
though.
right to say that. And if I'm being honest, it makes sense why you think of me that way.
Still, I truly love you, Amelia. Completely.
Hey, comrades. Sorry for the interruption, guys. I know I don't usually do this during these reactions. I know this is something I did do during my Cobra Kai reactions, and you guys didn't seem to mind. But if you do mind, I guess just let me know in the comments, and I probably won't do these in the future. But this was just my quick thoughts on this scene, just because I didn't say anything at the end of the video, but I just thought this scene was so beautiful and important, just because like Amelia, see, to Amelia, the thought of her doing all of these things that she's not happy with herself, and that she did all these things, she made everybody worried, and like to her, that seems to quantify the love that someone could have for you. It seems like Puck being the exception. She knew that Puck loved her unconditionally, but I feel like for everybody else, she seems like, I have to be a certain way or I act a certain way or else they won't love me. Which, I mean, the thing is, with that way of thinking, is the way that, she was brought up, because, she was brought up, realizing or feeling that everybody hated her because of her lineage and stuff. Subaru, the reason why I like this thing so much is because Subaru essentially shows her that he actually does unconditionally love her, because despite all of her faults or whatever, like Subaru just essentially just told her that, like told her pretty much all the stuff that, I'm not happy with. You told me that you wanted to do the trial, even though I want to do it for you, and yet you're running from the trial. After saying all that stuff to her, she's like, yeah, I understand. I can see that's why you feel that way about me. But then he goes, yet despite all of that, I still love you. And to Amelia, that kind of doesn't process correctly, because I feel like the only person she's used to hearing that from is Puck, and Puck is like a father figure to her. So I don't think she can process anyone else aside from Puck feeling that way about her, because like everybody and her mom knows how Subaru feels about Amelia, like that he actually does truly love her unconditionally. But I feel like the only person who doesn't know this is Amelia herself. And I feel like this thing was so great just because you see that Amelia then realizes that he does love her unconditionally. Subaru essentially makes her realize that. And I thought that made this scene like incredibly it was just a great, beautiful scene. But yeah, anyways, guys, sorry, I just want to share my quick thoughts on that. All right, back to the reaction.
Stop playing around!
Oh.
Why are you suddenly telling me this? It has nothing to do with what we were talking about! You were saying I'm completely useless, remember? And that you couldn't put up with me!
You're right about that.
So what would make you ever forgive me for being so hopeless?
I've already answered that over and over again.
Yeah, he just said it.
Listen to me very closely.
He loves
It's
you.
because I love you.
Just feeling that way isn't a reason to believe in someone!
And if that isn't enough to have faith in you, Why don't you tell me who in the hell would voluntarily go through all this never-ending pain and suffering to come and help a gigantic pain in the ass like you are? I love you so much, it makes me crazy. It's never-ending. I love you so much I could die. That's why I put up with everything that comes with it. Even now I feel like I might puke, but I'm still standing in front of you.
Wait a second. I never asked you to do that. As far as I'm concerned, you're only being selfish and narrow-minded. You're not thinking about me at all.
What?
I have no idea how I feel.
I am absolutely suffering for you here. At least try to look as cute as I hoped you would.
Don't talk like I'm just some doll. Why did you break your promise? If you'd just done what I asked you to, then that would have been enough. Why wouldn't you even do that? The truth is you really hate me, don't you?
Of course not.
You're a liar.
Listen, I love you.
Then... Why? Why did you break your promise?
She's really stuck on that.
I can't say.
If you'd stayed with me until morning like you said you would, I think I could have believed you.
Okay, that's what it. Okay, sorry to pause it because I'm sitting here thinking like racking my head. It's like what the hell kind of promise is she talking about? Like, is she talking about like the promise way back when? Like the whole thing with the when Subaru challenged Julius. Like is she talking about that promise way back when, or she's talking about a different? She's seriously talking about the whole thing which say, hey, will you stay with me? Is like really? Dude, okay, Amelia is. I mean, I can't be too angry with her because see, with Amelia, she seems like she's not used to this kind. Like, I don't even know how to explain how to say it, but I just feel like she's not really good with her emotions or people. I guess I don't know because she's sitting here just stressing about the promise about with him staying with her, um, with him staying with her overnight, basically. How she was like, "Will you stay with me?" But he didn't. He went off somewhere, I guess, because he had to like plan stuff. And she woke up, didn't see him there, and she got upset, and so she left. My gosh, dude, it's ridiculous. Like, I won't lie, I mean, it's becoming somewhat of a handful. Like, but then again, I get it. Puck was like a father to her, and he up and dipped, and I think she's kind of projecting those feelings onto Subaru right now. I think that's what's happening here. All right, sorry, we're resuming.
I even failed to remember my mother.
Mm.
I'm not wrong. How is that possible?
What matters isn't how you start or what happens in the middle. It's all in how it ends.
Absolutely right, Mom.
It's the me you say you love. If she goes away, are you still going to feel?
I am. And regardless of what might happen,
Is that what
I
she's
know
worried
you're
about?
not gonna go away. I'll love you till my last breath.
Just stop it, you're a liar. All of this time you've done nothing to make me believe you.
Okay, then I'll make you believe me now.
What are you?
If you don't want this, then dodge.
Oh, go on, do it. Go in for it. Go in for it.
You wanna kiss the girl?
Go in for it, Subaru. You do it. You do it now. Yes. Yes. Yes.
What matters isn't how you start, but how it ends. The woman I respect more than anyone in the world told me so. You'll be okay, Amelia.
That's beautiful. A reason to believe. Wow. Oh, wait, there is more. Oh no. Jeez.
Hey, sorry about the wait.
Whatever. Ain't like I was waiting for you.
Oh, is he waiting? He's waiting for Ryuzu, or is it Amelia? He's waiting for. Okay, I'm concerned about that. He's covered in blood. What happened to Ram and Otto? I'm deeply concerned about that. But ma'am, Wow, yeah, this was a good episode, especially that ending part with Amelia and Super. That was beautiful, dude. Man, I tell you, Amelia has some. I don't know if I would call them insecurity issues, but she's definitely got issues. You know, just self-loathing issues. That's what it is. She has some self-loathing issues, or not even self-loathing issues. I don't know if she hates herself, but she has this idea that no one would be able to care for her. So I guess that's why it's such a big deal. Like for like, I guess it's easy for her to believe that someone can hate her versus someone can love her. You know, which I mean, it makes sense because her entire life, everyone's been calling her like devil and stuff like that. So it makes sense. But man, this was good though. Like I love also the similarities between how Subaru was like kept saying to Rem, like when Subaru and Rim were talking at that one episode, like that super beautiful episode when Subaru kept saying about all the things how he hated himself and everything, and Rim just kept gave him all the reasons why. He's like, that's not true, and why she's like, I love you, and all that stuff when she confessed her feelings to him. I got those same kind of vibes from this episode. How Amelia was just sitting there, just like stray dog, just like no, I don't believe you, screw it and everything, and Subaru was just like, reiterating to her over and over again that he loves her, but she just it wouldn't sink in until at the end there, and she's like, wait a minute, I think I get it, you L word me. Like, yeah, that's what I said a couple of times now, and then my boy went in for that, doing that thing. Yeah, that is their first kiss too. Oh, that's wonderful, guys. That's so beautiful. Yes, I love it. Oh, what a fantastic episode, though. Okay, on one thing I wrote down. So Otto, he has something called a soul of language. That's interesting. Um, is that ability important though? Like, or is that just something that he just has? Because I mean, I'm trying to think if we always knew he could talk to animals. I think I remember them briefly mentioning something like that, if I recall correctly. I don't know, but it was good to see, see his story and everything. I wonder what he wrote down on that piece of paper when he gave to his parents, because apparently it was, you know, sad enough for him to be like, "Oh my God, my baby boy," like, I mean, did he just kind of like write down, express what he was feeling, but on paper, and then like, like, and then and they were able to read it, and maybe he put stuff like how he feels isolated or something like that, and they were just like, oh, it just made him think. And that's another thing. So he ran away from his home at 15 years, I think, of age, right? Because that lady was going to have him killed. He essentially ratted her out. But what made he saw those two cats, and that's what made him think that. That's what made him be like, hey, that lady's cheating on you. You're the eighth guy she's been with. You know, and for that matter, why did that guy even think that Otto was with his girlfriend in the first place? I don't know. But in any case, um, he, when he ran away because she was trying to have him killed, does that mean that his parents like are still there? Like, so like his parents are just kind of like, oh my gosh, our son just ran away, and like they're freaking out. It's kind of messed up. Like, I mean, hopefully he writes some letters saying, hey, yeah, I'm good. It's just that there's this lady who's trying to kill me over there where you guys live, so I'm just exploring the world, get into some trouble, but not too much trouble. But yeah, all in all, guys, that whole thing between her and Amelia, between Subaru and Amelia was beautiful. I loved it. I love that. I love me a good old sap episode. You know what I mean? That's why I call these episodes like sap episodes, sappy episodes. I love me a good sap episode. All right, guys. I'm gonna go end the video here. If y'all like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up. It helps me a tremendous amount. If you haven't already, why not subscribe? I post Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, If you guys have any comments about this episode or about the series as a whole and are not spoilery, post them below. I love reading guys' comments. Also, if you have any suggestions on which to react to next, post those as well. I'm something I have not seen, I will take a look at them. Till next video, guys, I'm seeing nothing but mad love. Stay awesome. Deuces.